Still forgetting names, appointments, or where you put your keys? What if it's not just aging, but your daily habits stealing your memory? Millions of seniors struggle with memory lapses, but very few realize that 5 everyday habits are silently making it worse. These aren't obvious dangers. In fact, they might seem totally harmless. A cup of coffee here, a skipped breakfast there, sleeping a little extra, checking your phone first thing in the morning, avoiding mentally uncomfortable tasks. But together, they drain your brain's energy, shrink focus, and accelerate cognitive decline. Studies now show that simple lifestyle tweaks can slow memory loss, even reverse it in some cases. In this video, you'll discover the 5 silent habits making memory loss worse. Real, science-backed fixes that work fast. How to sharpen your mind naturally without pills. Stay to the end. Habit number 5 is the most common one I see in my patients, and the easiest to fix. Habit number 1, skipping breakfast. You wake up, sip a cup of coffee, maybe grab a cracker or nothing at all. You tell yourself, I'm not hungry in the morning, or I eat later. It's fine. But for older adults, skipping breakfast is one of the worst things you can do for your brain. Why it silently damages memory. Your brain uses more than 20% of your body's total energy, and glucose is its main fuel. When you skip breakfast, you deprive your brain of steady blood sugar during the most cognitively demanding part of the day, morning to noon. This leads to slower information recall, poorer focus and attention span, brain fog that lingers all day, mood swings and low motivation. Over time, it trains the brain to operate in energy deficit mode, which accelerates shrinkage in areas linked to memory and learning, especially the hippocampus. What the science says. A 2021 study from the University of Toronto found that older adults who skipped breakfast 3+ times per week had 30% worse performance in memory tasks compared to those who ate a high-protein breakfast. Skipping meals also increases cortisol stress hormone levels in the morning, which has been linked to hippocampal atrophy and higher dementia risk. How to fix it? Eat a protein-rich, brain-supporting breakfast within 1 hour of waking up. Best choices for brain health: 2 boiled or scrambled eggs, choline, memory support; oatmeal with flaxseed and blueberries antioxidants, plus fiber; green tea or warm lemon water instead of coffee first thing; handful of walnuts or 1 TBSP chia seeds omega-3s. Avoid pastries, sweetened yogurt, and processed cereals. They spike then crash blood sugar. How to apply this today? Prep your breakfast the night before: overnight oats, hard-boiled eggs. Eat even a small portion, 1 egg plus. A banana is better than nothing. Set a timer after waking up to remind yourself, fuel the brain. Keep healthy breakfast options at eye level in your kitchen. Just 7 days of consistent breakfast can dramatically improve clarity, mood, and short-term memory in older adults. Habit number 2, lack of mental challenge. You follow the same routine every day, same TV shows, same conversations, same puzzles, same routes. Nothing too hard, nothing too new. You might say, I just like to keep things simple. But here's the truth. Your brain craves challenge. When you stop stretching it, it starts shrinking. Why it worsens memory loss. The brain operates like a muscle, use it or lose it. Without novelty, effort, or learning, your brain's neural connections weaken, especially in the areas that handles memory recall. Attention! Language. Problem solving. Doing only easy things doesn't preserve your brain. It lets it atrophy. Over time, this leads to word-finding issues, slower reaction time, poorer short-term memory, decreased neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt. What science shows? In a long-term study called the ACTIVE trial, seniors who engaged in regular cognitive challenges like strategy games, memory training, or learning new skills had a 29% lower risk of cognitive decline over 10 years. Even simple acts like learning a new route, playing a new game, or switching hands when brushing teeth can stimulate new brain pathways. How to fix it? Give your brain a daily stretch. Brain-challenging activities for seniors. Learn 1 new thing every week: word, song, app, recipe, route. Practice memory drills, recall shopping lists or past events. Read a nonfiction book or listen to an educational podcast. Learn a few phrases of a new language or music instrument. Write a short paragraph from memory, a childhood story. How to apply this today. Set aside 15 to 30 minutes each day for brain stretch time. Replace one episode of TV with a puzzle, quiz, or learning video. Try brain training apps like Lumosity, Elevate, or Peak. Keep a brain journal to track what you learned or challenged yourself with. The goal isn't to become a genius. It's to keep your brain flexible, curious, and growing, which is the real secret to preserving memory. Habit number 3, poor sleep hygiene. You go to bed late, wake up multiple times, fall asleep with the TV on. Or maybe you think sleeping 4 or 5 hours is just part of aging, so you live with it. You power through the fatigue. But here's what most seniors don't realize. Sleep isn't rest, it's repair. And without it, your brain can't store new memories or access old ones. Why it destroys memory? During deep sleep, especially between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your brain performs memory consolidation. It sorts, stores, and protects what you've learned and experienced that day. When sleep is poor or fragmented, short-term memories don't stick. Long-term memories get scrambled. You become forgetful, foggy, and unfocused. Lack of sleep also increases beta-amyloid buildup, a toxic protein linked to Alzheimer's disease. What research shows? In a 20-20 study published in Nature Neuroscience, adults over 60 who got less than 6 hours of quality sleep had a 33% faster rate of cognitive decline. Even just 1 week of bad sleep increased brain inflammation and memory test failures. Sleep also affects your mood, blood sugar, immune system, and ability to learn. How to fix it? Build a senior-friendly sleep hygiene routine. Stick to a consistent bedtime, ideally 9:30, 10:30 p.m. Make your bedroom cool, dark, and screen-free. Practice deep breathing or light stretching before bed. Avoid screens, caffeine, and heavy meals 2 to 3 hours before sleep. Natural sleep aids. Herbal teas, chamomile, valerian root. Magnesium glycinate with doctor's approval. Melatonin low dose, short term. How to apply this tonight? Turn off screens 1 hour before bed and switch to soft lighting. Set a nightly reminder. Prepare to power your brain. If you wake often, keep a notebook nearby to write thoughts and avoid spiraling. Try calming audio nature sounds, slow music, or a bedtime story podcast. Just 7 nights of deep, consistent sleep can boost memory, mood, and mental clarity, no medication needed. Habit number 4, sitting too much. You sit to eat, sit to watch TV, sit while reading, sit while resting. Before you know it, you've spent 8 to 10 hours a day on a chair or couch, often without even noticing. It seems harmless. I'm retired. I deserve to rest, you might think, but sitting too much is slowly draining your brain of oxygen and blood flow, and speeding up memory loss. Why it damages brain function. The brain needs a constant supply of oxygen-rich blood to stay sharp. But when you sit for long periods, especially in poor posture, circulation slows. Less oxygen reaches the brain. Inflammation increases. Insulin resistance rises. Brain cell activity drops, especially in the hippocampus memory center. Over time, your brain literally becomes less active and less nourished, leading to poorer concentration, short-term memory lapses, slower processing speed, mental fatigue, and depression. What the science shows? A UCLA study using brain scans found that sedentary older adults had thinner brain structures, especially in memory-related regions. Another study in neurology showed that those who sat the most had significantly poorer memory performance, even if they exercised once daily. Inactivity cancels out the benefits of mental stimulation. How to fix it? Interrupt sitting every 30-60 minutes with light movement. You don't need intense workouts. Instead, try 2 to 3 minutes of standing, stretching, or marching in place. Walking after each meal, even for 5 to 10 minutes. Using a countertop or high table for standing activities. Reading, phone calls. Standing during commercial breaks if watching TV. Bonus physical movement increases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps grow and protect brain cells. How to apply this today? Set a timer every 45 minutes. Get up and move. Place reminders near your favorite sitting spots. Stand to think. Use a pedometer or step tracker. Set a simple goal like 3,000, 5,000 steps day. Join a light movement class, Tai Chi, chair yoga, or walking group. You don't need to run marathons, just move more. Sit less, and your brain will thank you with sharper thinking, better mood, and stronger memory. Habit number 5, multitasking all the time. You're cooking while watching the news. You're replying to a message while trying to listen to your spouse. You have the TV on just for background noise while reading something important. This modern habit, doing too many things at once, feels productive. But for your brain, especially after 60, it's a nightmare. Why it ruins memory. Multitasking divides your attention and processing power, making it harder for your brain to encode and store new information. Instead of strengthening memory, it creates fragmented focus, shallow learning, more errors, increased mental fatigue. Over time, this constant task switching weakens your brain's working memory and shrinks your ability to concentrate on one thing at a time, a key factor in long-term memory retention. What the research says: a Stanford University study found that frequent multitaskers perform worse on memory and attention tests than those who focus on one task at a time, even when the multitaskers believed they were good at it. In seniors, the effects are even stronger. Multitasking correlates with earlier cognitive decline, mental confusion, and even higher stress hormone levels, which damage the brain over time. How to fix it? Practice deep focus, one task at a time. Turn off background noise when doing anything that requires attention. Use a notepad to write down unrelated thoughts or distractions, so your brain doesn't try to juggle them. Use the 20-minute focus method. Set a timer. Focus on one task only, then rest. If needed, listen to instrumental music or nature sounds, but no words or news. How to apply this today? Start your day with one goal and complete it with full focus. Silence your phone or TV during meals, conversations, or reading. Tell your family, I'm focusing right now. I'll respond in 10 minutes. Celebrate each task you complete without distraction. This builds momentum and trains your brain. Multitasking feels efficient, but for your brain, it's like opening too many tabs and watching it crash. Focus is your superpower. After 60, protect it, and your memory will grow stronger every week. Memory loss doesn't happen overnight. It builds habit by habit, day by day. But here's the truth most people never hear. If bad habits can steal your memory, good ones can bring it back. By changing just a few simple things: eating breakfast, challenging your brain, sleeping better, moving more, and focusing on one thing at a time. You're not just preventing memory loss. You're building a sharper, calmer, more confident mind. Clearer thoughts, better recall, more independence, less fear about aging. You don't need magic pills. You just need to start. So here's your next step. Pick one habit from this video and change it today. Stick with it for 7 days and see how different you feel. Know someone over 50 who's struggling with memory or brain fog. Share this video. It could change their life. Like if you learned something new. Comment which habit are you going to fix first. Subscribe for more weekly tips to keep your brain and body young, strong, and sharp.